What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa UFC 327 this Saturday. Don't miss it. We got a serious fight. We got some good fights too, but a serious fight is that the main event, man. That's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to shape the light heavyweight division. My last week's report card, UFC Vegas 115. My strong bets, I was 3-3, so I was 50% on those. My strong prop bets, I was 8-2, so I was 80% on those. I posted 5 parlays. Azamat Murzakanov messed 2 or 3 of them up, so they went. Chris Duncan laws. What's my guy? Rafael Esteban law messed up all 5 parlays. Sorry about that. But this fight card, since I'm coming off that disastrous fight card last week, I'm doing either single bets or 2-pick parlays. This fight card is too volatile to be trying to do them 4 or 5 pick parlays. I wouldn't do it. But well, I'm not going to do it. You do whatever you want to do. But that last fight card was tough. It was tough. But let's get to UFC 327. I'm going to start with the main event, Jiri Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg. Jiri Prochazka, he boxes mostly out of the orthodox stance. He's a pressure fighter. He throws everything, punches, knees, elbows. He does everything. He has KO power, too. He has great cardio. He got a strong left jab. You can see that in his fight with Khalil Roundtree Jr. Now, Jiri was knocked out twice by Alex Padilla, but Alex Padilla is one of the most powerful punchers in the UFC, let alone the world. Carlos Ulberg, he trains over at City Kickboxing. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He got a good left jab. He has really good boxing. I got to say that about Ulberg. He has really good boxing. He has a mostly boxing attack. He has great takedown defense. He got some KO power, too. Real good KO power. He's currently on a 9-fight win streak. He has poor cardio, though. You can see that in this fight with Volkan Ozdemir. In this one, I got to ride with Jiri Prochazka. I have to. Because I think Jiri is going to be the better fighter. He's going to be, well, how do you train for Jiri? He attacks from all angles. He keeps the pressure on. Ulberg has cardio issues. So if Jiri keeps that pressure on him, it's going to be very interesting to see how he holds up with that Jiri Prochazka pressure. Now, the only chance I see me losing this bet, because right now Prochazka's at minus 135. So he's just over and even better, a little bit over, like 1.3 to 1 favorite. The reason I'm going Prochazka is because I know he can survive a war of attrition. He did it against Glover Teixeira. So I could see him doing it against Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg, if put under pressure, his cardio is going to be, I think it'll break down. And it'll start breaking down right around the 3rd round. So I got to go with Jiri in this one. I don't think Jiri's going to be a better striker than Ulberg, but I think for 5 rounds, he's going to become the better striker than Ulberg. That's what I believe. So I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. And I'm going to take Jiri Prochazka and hope that he can wear down Ulberg and get this win. Next fight, we got the men's heavyweight division. Curtis Razor Blaydes going up against Josh Hokit. Curtis Blaydes, he's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He throws a pretty good left jab. He's a hard puncher. He has okay boxing. He has been knocked out 5 times, though. But he does have good wrestling. I'll say that. Josh Hokit, he's a former Fresno State All-American wrestler. Trains over at Jackson Wink. Boxes out of the orthodox stance. He is a pressure fighter with KO power, for sure. He has great takedowns, great wrestling, and as of now, he has a 100% finish rate. Curtis Blaydes, he's minus 140, meaning he's almost a 1.5 to 1 favorite. I'm going to take the plus 118 underdog and go with Josh Hokit. I am. From what I've seen from Josh Hokit, I've made good money betting on him. He looks good. He's been looking good. He's going to want to win this fight. He's stepping up in competition now because Blaydes is tough, no question. But I got to go with Hokit. I think Hokit's going to be the better wrestler. I think Hokit may even be the harder puncher. So I got to go with Josh Hokit. I'm going to take Josh Hokit straight up to pull off the upset, and I'm also going to take the plus 3.5 spread in this one. I'm also going to put something on the fight starting the 2nd round prop. And that'll be my bet for this fight right here. But I'm going to ride with Hokit. I've been making money with Hokit. I'm going to stay with him. Next fight. We got the men's light heavyweight division. Dominick Reyes going up against Johnny Walker. Dominick Reyes boxes out of the southpaw stance. He got a good, strong right jab and a powerful straight left. You can see that in his fight with Nikita Krylov. He has good takedown defense, too. But his chin is weak now. He's been knocked out 4 times. Don't forget that. Johnny Walker's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He throws some really hard calf kicks. He throws a wide variety of powerful kicks, though. I will say that about Johnny Walker. He got a good left jab when he uses it. He trains over. He started training over at Extreme Couture last year, and he does have KO power. His cardio is rather poor, in my opinion, and his chin is weak. He's been knocked out 6 times. So you got a choice. I mean, I got a choice. I could take one guy in Reyes who's been knocked out 4 times, or I could take Johnny Walker who's been knocked out 6 times. If I had to bet, I would probably take Reyes, but I don't have to bet. I'm just going to put some on the under 2.5 round prop in this one. That's about the best I could do. This is going to be one of those, I think whoever lands first gets the win. Whoever lands first gets the KO. And I don't like to bet on those toss-up fights. So good luck with your decision in that one. But I'll be taking the under 2.5 round prop just in case somebody does get a KO. Next fight, we got the men's light heavyweight division. Azamat Murzakanov versus Paulo Costa. Azamat Murzakanov boxes out of the southpaw stance. He is heavy-handed. He knocked out Alexander Rakic with the jab. He knocked him out with a jab. He throws some powerful punches, kicks, and knees. He has great takedown defense. He has great boxing. He beat Rakic by TKO. He beat Brinson Ribeiro by TKO. And he also knocked out Alonzo Minifield. And he beat Dustin Jacoby by decision. And you know Dustin Jacoby has been on a tear lately, and Dustin Jacoby has good striking. So Paulo Costa, he's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He boxes out of orthodox stance. He throws a pretty good left jab to the body and to the head. He hasn't scored a knockout since 2018. Even though he is a hard puncher, he ain't no knockout since 2018. He's 2-4 in his last 6 fights. He throws some pretty hard calf kicks. He does have good boxing. And he beat Roman Kopylov by unanimous decision in his last fight. In this fight, I got to go Murzakanov. Murzakanov is roughly about a 2-1 favorite. That's good because you only have to put him in a parlay. You could actually take him straight up. So I'm going to take him probably straight up, and I might put him in a 2-pick parlay. That'd be about the best I do. But I'm going to take Murzakanov in this one. I like him. I like him over Paulo Costa. I do. And I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop in this one. I think Paulo Costa is going to be tough for him. Paulo Costa is going to be real tough for him. But I got to go with my guy, Murzakanov. He's been looking good. I got to ride with him. Next fight, we get the men's featherweight division. Patricio Pitbull versus Aaron Pico. Patricio Pitbull is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, kickboxing black belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He showed a very low strike output against Dan Ige, but he does have good boxing and a good ground game. Now, Aaron Pico, he boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has KO power. He has good boxing, good wrestling. He has a good ground game, but he got a weak chin. He has been knocked out 3 times. Now, he got knocked out by Lerone Murphy in his last fight. He is a pressure fighter, and that's how he ended up walking Murphy down and ended up running into something. I think it was a spinning back elbow that put him down for the count. When Aaron Pico gets knocked out, though, he gets knocked out. It ain't pretty, that's for sure. I'm going to take my chances with Pico over Patricio Pitbull because Patricio Pitbull is 38 years old. Aaron Pico's 28 years old. I'm going to go with the younger fighter. And I like the way Pico mixes up striking with wrestling. I just got to hope he don't get clipped by nothing. That's about it. I'm also going to take the over 0.5 round prop if the money line's right. And I'll be taking the Fight Star 2nd round prop if the money line's right. Next fight, we get the men's featherweight division. Cub Swanson versus Nate the Train Landwehr. Cub Swanson, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a Judo black belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He is good boxing. He had a nice left jab, hard overhand right, strong chin. He did knock out Billy Quarantillo in his last fight. Nate the Train, he's a pressure fighter. He boxes out of orthodox stance. He's a hard puncher with a strong chin and good cardio. He's been knocked out in his last 2 fights, though, and he does have pretty solid takedown defense. In this one, I got a funny feeling this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. I can't pick anybody in this one. I don't know who wins. Swanson got a good chance of winning if he mixes. If he can get the fight to the ground, I think Swanson got the better ground game, but Nate the Train is hard to take down. So we might have a stand-up, knockdown, drag-out fight, and it may come down to who connects first. If I had to bet, I would lean Landwehr. But I'm going to leave this one alone. I'm just going to enjoy watching this one because I think we're going to be in for a real good fight. Next fight, we had the men's lightweight division. Mateusz Gamrot versus Esteban Ribovics. Mateusz Gamrot, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. He has a freestyle wrestling background. He's a pressure fighter. He trains over at American Top Team. He has a great takedowns, great ground game. His cardio tends to fade late in fights, though, like around the end of the second round, early third round, his cardio starts to fade. Esteban Ribovics, he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu brown belt. He constantly switches stances in the stand-up. He throws some powerful kicks. You can see that in his fight with Terrence McKinney. He has a good ground game. He has horrible takedown defense. And in that fight against Lloyd Ratzabov, he got taken down like 10 or more times. So he got bad takedown defense. He does have good boxing, and he is a hard puncher. He got good cardio and a super strong chin. You can see that against Ratzabov. Ratzabov hit him clean quite a few times. In this fight, I gotta lean Mateusz Gamrot because I like wrestlers. I like those strong wrestlers. So I'm gonna take my chances with Gamrot. I mean, if Ratzabov could take him down that many times, I can't see Gamrot not getting a takedown or two here. But Esteban Ribovics is gonna be live in this fight. He's good. His striking is very good. I hate betting against him, as a matter of fact. But if you make me bet on this fight, I got to take Gamrot. I'm going to take Mateusz Gamrot. He's like a minus 170 favorite, meaning he's like a 1.7 to 1 favorite. I'll take Gamrot, and I also take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. I can see this fight going to a decision. Next fight, we got the men's welterweight division. Kevin Holland versus Randy Rude Boy Brown. Kevin Holland's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a Kung Fu second-degree black belt. He's 2-4 in his last 6 fights. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He does have good boxing. He's a hard puncher. He lost last year to Daniel Rodriguez, so I won't even get into that. But he did lose. I didn't bet on him that fight. People were thinking he was going to beat Rodriguez, and he just couldn't get it done. Randy Brown, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's 4-2 in his last 6 fights. He has good boxing. He's a hard puncher with good takedown defense. He got a nice, strong left jab. He likes to box out of the orthodox stance most of the time. And he does have a powerful right hook. You can see that in this fight with Nicholas Dalby. Y'all know I auto-fade Kevin Holland. He famous for messing up the money. I don't rock with Kevin Holland. I'm going to take my chances with Randy Brown in this one. I am. Right now, it's almost a pick-em fight, actually. I'll take my chances with Randy Brown in this one. And with the odds being almost even, yeah, I much rather bet on Randy Brown. And I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. I can see this fight going to a ridiculous decision where it might even be controversial, but I'll take Randy Brown in the overs, over 1.5 and over 2.5 round prop in this one. Next fight. Who we got next? We got the women's strawweight division. Tatiana Suarez versus Loopy Godinez. Tatiana Suarez, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. She has a freestyle wrestling background. She has good takedowns, good ground game. She boxes out of the southpaw stance. She throws a pretty good body kick. She has good takedowns. Loopy Godinez is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. She boxes out of the orthodox stance. She throws a pretty good left jab. She has good wrestling, fast hands, and good cardio. In this fight, I'll say this. Everybody in the comments section put Patchy Mix on the do not bet list. Patchy Mix is the fiance of Tatiana Suarez. So, with that being said, or rather, she's the fiance of Patchy Mix, however you want to word it. They together. I've seen him coach her in fights. I ain't touching Tatiana Suarez in this fight because of Patchy Mix. If he on the do not bet list, then I had to put her on the do not bet list. Loopy Godinez will probably stop a lot of the takedowns of Suarez, and once Suarez takedowns start getting stopped, she starts to fatigue around that second round and starts diving for legs, exhausted. So I can't rock with her no way. If I had to bet, I would be tempted to take Suarez because she's going to be the taller fighter in there. She's going to have a longer reach, but Loopy Godinez is probably going to have the faster hands. So it's really hard to say in this one, but I'm going to leave it alone and just take the overs. Over 1.5 round prop and over 2.5 round prop. But like I said, I am tempted to take Suarez because of her height, and I think she might be able to get a takedown or two against Loopy and pull off this win. I do. But her fiance, do not bet list. She on the do not bet list. Next fight, we got the men's lightweight division. Chris Padilla versus Marquel Mederos. Chris Padilla is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He throws some pretty good leg kicks. He's currently on a 7-fight win streak. He got a nice, strong left jab, good boxing defense, and he is a good striker. He's a good counter striker, too. Marquel Mederos, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. He can fight out of either stance. He's a versatile striker with good boxing, good leg kicks, and good takedown defense. This is going to be a close, tough fight. I can see this fight going to a decision. I'm not going to take a chance on the judges getting it right or the judges getting it wrong. I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to put my money in their hands. I am going to take the over 1.5 and over 2.5 round prop, though. I think it's going to go to a decision for sure. I do believe that. But as far as who wins, I think it's just going to be a striking match, almost going to look like a sparring match in there between these two guys. And who knows who wins in the end of this. So I can't rock with either one of these guys. I think it's going to be close, though. Next fight. We got the men's middleweight division. Kelvin Gastelum versus Vicente Luque. Kelvin Gastelum is a 10th planet Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He has good boxing and good wrestling until he goes up against somebody with good boxing and good wrestling. He had good boxing against Joe Pyfer until when he went up against Joe Pyfer, that good boxing went out the window. He had good wrestling, but then we got nailed against Sean Brady. The good wrestling went out the window and he got dominated on the ground. He has good cardio, though. I will say that. He got a very strong chin. And he's tough. Gastelum is tough. Vicente Luque, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's 2-5 in his last 7 fights. And he did get beat up and submitted by Kevin Holland, which disqualifies him from me betting on him ever. I'll take Kelvin Gastelum if I have to bet, which I probably won't bet on this fight here. But if I was betting, I have to rock with Kelvin Gastelum. He's a 2.5 to 1 favorite right now, so he's at minus 250. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop in this one. Like I said, I more than likely won't bet on this fight. But if I was betting, I would have to lean Gastelum in this one. But Lloyd Gastelum been fighting lately. I ain't fooling with him. Next fight, we got the men's welterweight division. Charles Chuck Buffalo Radke versus Francisco Prado. This is going to be a good fight, y'all. Charles Radke is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He boxes mostly out of the orthodox stance. He has good boxing. He's a hard puncher. He got a sick left hook. You can see that in his fight with Gilbert Urbina. He's a Brazilian, he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, no question. Francisco Prado. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. He's a Taekwondo black belt. He's a pressure fighter. He likes to box out of the orthodox stance. He has good boxing. He throws some hard punches and kicks. He did lose to Jamie Malarkey and he lost to Daniel Zellhuber. He has a strong chin. Francisco Prado, I will say this. He's never been knocked out. And he comes out like a Pitbull in the first round. In the first round, he throws hard. He stalks his opponent. He hits hard. The guy, he's explosive in the first round, but his power starts to fade in the second round. In this fight, I gotta go Charles Radke. I gotta take the Chuck Buffalo in this one. And the reason why I gotta take the Chuck Buffalo is because I think after the second round, the odds of him either getting a knockout or taking control of the fight go up. So I gotta take Charles Radke in this one. He's not even a 2-to-1 favorite right now. He's like minus 185. So he's just under a 2-to-1 favorite in this one. I'll take the Chuck Buffalo in this one. And I also take the over 1.5 round prop in this one. I can see the fight lasting a while because Prado, he's never been KO'd. He got a chin on him. And he's been hit by some hard strikers. So I got to go, like I said, I'm going to go with Radke in this one, and I'll be taking over 1.5 round prop. That's pretty much it for the fight card, y'all. Like I tell everybody, write down your parlays if you're going to do them. For this fight, after that disastrous UFC Vegas 115 last week, for this fight, I'm going to do single bets and 2-pick parlays. That's it. That's it. I'm not going with those 4-5. Well, I don't normally do those 4 and 5 ones. I'm going to take my chances on single bets and 2-pick parlays in this one because this fight card is going to be tough. I think we're going to have a few surprises in this one. And, you don't want to be messing up your bankroll. So it'll be single bets for me, 2-pick parlays. And like I said, I always write mines down. And I'll post up some of the ones I'm going to play. I've already put some in with the college basketball, I had Michigan, but I also had who was it they played? UConn. I had UConn plus 12 points, plus 13 points. I had a lot of those. So I already got a lot of live parlays in play. But like I said, 2-pick parlays and single parlays for this one, because this is gonna be a tough fight card, just like last week's was. Good luck this weekend, folks.